Morning, folks. How are we doing? My cold is still sitting in here pretty bad, and I'm not feeling 100%. So I want to try and get a wee video that I was going to post up for you guys, just to keep you going in the meantime, because I'm probably going to disappear for a few days here, just chill and recover a wee bit. And I've got a whole bunch of things planned with friends and all, so I'm probably going to disappear for a while here. So I'm probably going to miss my 1,000th sub, which looks like it might actually happen in the next couple of days. I'm hoping to be back for this weekend to maybe do a live stream or something like that. And if I hit 1,000 subs by then, hopefully we'll get a live stream done if my internet hasn't totally shit the bed. It's still very hit and miss, unfortunately. I don't know why. I keep getting texts from the companies being like, we're doing work in your area, and I'm getting literally every day, so I'm assuming that must be the issue for it. So unfortunately, it'll get done eventually, I'm sure. So yeah, I want to get something done for you in the meantime. I thought I'd pick a really quick wee video here. It's 11 minutes, 51 seconds. And I'm just trying to go through this pretty much as quick as I can because, like I said, I'm not feeling 100%. I've never watched this before. I don't really know what the context for it, but it's from a guy called Kazuma who just has a bunch of old Boogie stuff, like Boogie streams and stuff like that. And I only found them recently, and there's one called Done With All the Haters and Wildfires. So I thought we'll give that a wee quick watch. I might not be as talkative as usually am. Like I said, my throat is absolute dog shit right now. So we'll go through this. I have a video idea. It's not nearly as big as my Juggernauts or anything like that, but it's going to be coming out hopefully this weekend as well, probably to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers. It is on Girl World, which people don't know as Amberlyn Reed, Foodie Beauty, people like that. It's just a wee video on them and recent shenanigans. Part of it was meant to be a stream, but like I said, my streams are unfortunately not working, so we'll jump into this video here because I already feel my throat going.
Probably swap over and play Pokemon very soon. But did you see today's video? So today,
turn you down a wee bit.
I did a set-down talk with Katie Morton. And
I don't know who that is.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good interview. And the point of the interview
Who's
was
Katie Morton?
Not to sell anything. It was just to inform people, hey, are you somebody who might need therapy? And if you are,
what? Oh, I'm dying.
That's what we did.
Who's Katie Morton? Is that Grave Girl? Katie Morton, did he say? A YouTuber, Katie Morton? Was she BetterHelp or something like that? Was she involved in the whole BetterHelp thing? Because she's showing here's like a YouTube, as a YouTube therapist. So was this around the time of the whole BetterHelp malarkey thing? I'm assuming it is, because like I said, I don't know what time scale. This was uploaded 21st November 2018. However, this is uploaded by this guy on the 21st of November 2018, so I don't actually know when it was originally done. I'm going to assume it was about BetterHelp. BetterHelp being, if you guys don't know, BetterHelp turned out to be like a massive, shady business. It was Filter Franco and a bunch of people really promoted it. It turned out to be a company of people who weren't actually really fully licensed therapists, so they didn't have to really work to an actual code of conduct or anything like that. They were paying big YouTubers like Boogie to shill their product. However, in the terms of service, it was revealed that they could sell your therapy information, and it was more than likely being done because people were trying to research how to better market to just mentally. Like I said, my throat is closing up here, so I'm kind of fucking struggling a wee bit. But trying to market better to people who are going through a lot of shit. Put it as bluntly as possible. Boogie was involved in the whole thing. He, of course, did his damage control thing where he went on to the kill stream and all, where people were discussing it, and then tried to totally derail the conversation over and over and over again. And he did successfully derail the conversation. That is something a few people have asked me if I will do at some point. The biggest problem is it is I think it's like a 2-hour-long live stream, and I do have it. People said it's been taken down off YouTube, but I have a copy of it already. So I could do it, but the biggest problem is it's 2 hours. If I did it, it's probably going to be 3 hours, 4 hours of talking. But we'll see. We shall see, guys.
Okay. And we just talked about who might need therapy, how to get it for free, how to do online resources. People are mad about that.
He's so annoyed already. He's so annoyed already.
That's insane. How are people mad about that?
I really hope this is, because if this was 21st November 2018, this was posted after the BetterHelp thing. So what he's talking about either is BetterHelp, so it's proven that he is wrong here, or if this is after BetterHelp, that's even more funny that he is trying to act all indignant and pissy about this for people criticizing him for trying to shill like a bullshit mental health service online, which is incredibly dangerous.
No offense to you, and I hope you guys clip this for the crazies to like repeat in their videos. No offense to you, but if you're so addicted to rage,
Oh my god, he's still. I love even 4 years ago, Boogie was making this claim. People being, if you guys are addicted to rage, the internet right now is addicted to rage. Because anytime anyone criticizes him, they are addicted to rage. And it's like, Boogie, you're the guy who like went on for literally 3 months about Roe versus Wade, whilst repeatedly saying, but you know, guys, I don't have a say in this battle. I don't, I shouldn't even be talking about this as a straight white man. I shouldn't even be talking about this. I was like, Boogie, you talked about it longer than anyone else in my entire fucking timeline. That includes like lefties, like like actual like political lefties. You talked about it longer than any of them. So like, don't try and come out here and be like, Reddit is mean and they're addicted to being angry and rage. It's like, that's your entire bit nowadays. It's your entire bit nowadays is fucking ranting and raving and bitching about everything.
That you're upset that I'm helping people get free therapy.
That you're helping people. Boogie, you're such a saint. Oh, you're helping people. Boogie, if only everyone was as good as you helping people. Boogie, fuck off. You helping people. You really like to suck your own dick, don't you?
Then you are fucking crazy.
You are...
Then you are...
You are... Well, fake laughing firstly. But you are literally ranting about people being annoyed and being like, oh my god, these people are crazy because they're annoyed. And it's like, you're crazy for being annoyed that people are annoyed. Who gives a shit? Why can't you just ignore them?
Are fucking insane. That makes you an...
That's mental health shaming. Good work there, Boogie, during this video where you're discussing how you're Jesus Christ. You're born, you came back from the cross, you're reborn, you're literally the God's chosen person on earth to save us all. And you're like, I'm amazing because I'm helping people get free mental health things. And then you're literally out there mental health shaming people. And that's based on his argument. Like, I think you can be able to call people crazy or insane or stupid or anything like that. But Boogie is literally like patting his own ass and sucking his dick for his mental health awareness. However, he is then shaming people for potentially having mental health issues if that's what he is going for by saying that they are literally crazy and literally insane.
Sane person. Helping people find free peer-to-peer therapy on Reddit and elsewhere.
Oh, God.
That's upsetting you. You are dumb. You are fucking dumb.
Uh-huh. Nothing's free on the internet, Boogie.
How dare you help people? Eat shit.
Nothing's free on the internet, Boogie.
Yeah. It's just an interview about who qualifies for therapy, how to get free therapy.
Nothing's free on the internet.
If you can't afford, if you have
health
insurance, how to get your insurance to pay for therapy.
If you can't afford free therapy.
Good therapist. That's it. People are like, BetterHelp. This doesn't have anything to do with BetterHelp. Where's Sammy? He's on his walk right now. My roommate's taking him on a walk.
So your roommate has to walk your dog for you? That's adorable. So this is after the BetterHelp scandal. Maybe that's why people are annoyed at you, Boogie. Like I said, this would be even funnier for me if it was after the BetterHelp, and I'm glad that it was. I wish I could laugh more, but my throat is fucked. It's like, okay, well, that makes it even worse. Maybe that's why people are annoyed at you, Boogie, because you are literally straight off the back of a mental health scam that you were part of and paid to participate in because, as you admitted yourself in the Ralph report, you didn't even read the terms of services or anything like that. You didn't read the contract. You didn't read the deal. You were given it by your agency, and you just immediately signed the paperwork and started fucking chilling it. Immediately signed the paperwork and started chilling it. You didn't give a shit. You didn't do any due diligence whatsoever because you just assumed other people had done it for you. And now you're doing this. Maybe that's why people are annoyed. But Boogie, that is so dumb that he doesn't even realize that.
One of his walks. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane. You just can't please people. Here's something else I got in trouble for today.
Oh my
Here's something
God.
else I got in trouble for today.
It's everyone else seems to be the ones addicted to rage. Not this guy who's sitting there on live stream ranting and raving about people and listing off all of his annoyances for this day.
I said, kill Nazis. This is controversial. This is controversial.
Well, yeah.
Kill Nazis. Now,
You're advocating
if
to
a
murder
Nazi
people.
Thinks like a Nazi, let him think. If he speaks like a Nazi, let him speak. If he acts like a Nazi, shoot him. That was my opinion.
Was that actually what you said, like word for word? Because, like, well, firstly, what is acting like a Nazi? You know, what tier system are we using for acting like a Nazi? Like, it's like, okay, well, guys, if they take the Sudetenland, if Anschluss is recognized, if they go for Lebensraum, then you can shoot them. But what I'm saying is dressed in the suit and goose step down the street every once in a while for a laugh. If they're acting like a Nazi, then should you just go out and shoot that person, Boogie? Maybe like I also did a video on pizza, which I don't know if I'm going to upload, but a lot of me was laughing at him not having a nuanced opinion. I'm so glad I immediately came to Boogie, who immediately doesn't have a nuanced opinion as well. I said I wasn't actually going to like talk too much for this, but I'm like 2.5 minutes in, I'm 10 minutes in my fucking recording.
If you think like a Nazi, go ahead and think like a Nazi. That's fine. You act like a Nazi, fucking shoot you. How is that controversial?
If any Germans quickly rush the Sudetenland, guys, just mow them down. Just mow them down. Just be safe. Just be safe. If anyone meets up in a beer hall and gets a bit rowdy, woohoo! Fucking get those guys. What argument is this? What childish mentality argument is this? Oh my god. You know what? Maybe people are criticizing you, Boogie, because you're like, hey guys, love and acceptance and kindness for everyone. And I just love everyone. I just love everyone. I'm going to sign off this video by saying, and I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. I really do love you guys. And then you're just like, how about shoot people who I politically disagree with for a vague notion of they act in a certain way. You know? Schindler was a Nazi. Should we shoot people for saving Jews? It's such a vague statement. That's why I can make fun of it, Boogie, because it's such an incredibly vague statement you have made that I can make fun of it. This is probably why people were making fun of you 4 years ago, because if I was here 4 years ago and I was doing monthly recaps, by fuck, would I have lists of like 70,000 things Nazis did that are not gassing Jews? And I'd be listing all those, being like, so should we kill Nazis? Should we kill these people because they're driving cars? Because Nazis drove cars, you know?
How is that controversial?
Because your opinion's stupid and you act like a child. Because you have no idea what your opinion is.
I mean, I was going to use the word retarded there, but I don't feel comfortable using that word.
What? What? Oh my god. I shouldn't have watched this. My chest is on fire and I'm dying here. What? Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine being like, I was going to say a word, but I don't feel comfortable saying it. The word I was going to say is this, but I'm not going to say it because it's like going up. That's like having an argument with like a black person and being like, do you know what? Do you know what? I was going to call you the N word, but I don't feel comfortable saying it. You fucking, you know, it's what? What? Oh my god! Caught in 4K. It's 2018 and Boogie's dropping the fucking R-bomb at people because he doesn't like them because they disagreed with him online. Oh, he's so woke. He's so SJW, guys. He's such a fence sitter. Oh my god, it's so funny. I need a drink. Like, it's like 9 a.m. here, so I don't need that kind of drink. But, you know. That's good dramatic typing there, Boogie. Thanks for this. I'm really, really happy. He's angrily typing at someone here. Fucking Nazis. All R words.
Just fucking... I just, you know, I can't believe how fuck... And so, I'm trying a new thing. You guys tell me how it's working. I'm done listening to idiots.
It's working great, Boogie. Oh, it's working great. It's working great. You're nearly 4 minutes into this just unhinged rant. It is working great, Boogie. Tell me how it's working, guys. Poorly.
I'm just done. Listening to fucking idiots. I'm just done.
Oh my god.
Done. And I'm going to say something super controversial. I'm going to say something super controversial. And you are not going to like it because you are
it's probably
part of
stupid.
who I'm talking to.
That's probably stupid.
Okay? You're part of who I'm talking about. So don't get too upset till I'm done, okay? For far too long, I have tied my self-esteem into the internet. And when you guys love me here on Twitch, I think, oh, I must be a great guy because these guys love me. And I think when you guys are nice...
Okay, sorry, I was just looking at something in the background because this nonsense, what I said in my last video, we are in a time loop, time machine, all that kind of shit. Okay, so we get past that. What all the shit he's saying now about how he's moving on from the internet, he's not going to tie himself to the internet anymore. Fucking nonsense. We've also heard 1,000 times. So I looked up actually his Katie Morton video. It's from the 20th of November. So this is actually only posted a day after. So this is like end of 2018 kind of time period. Okay.
To me in the comment section, I think, oh, I love how nice these guys are to me in the comment section. It makes me feel so good. And when these people are nice to me on Reddit, I think to myself, oh boy, people are so nice to me on Reddit. But the flip side of that is, I would also say to myself, oh, when these guys are mean to me, I must be a piece of shit. I must be garbage. Oh, when these guys are upset with me. Oh, when somebody comes in here...
Dude, I'm sorry. No, you don't get to claim this when you're so far up your own asshole. You just don't get to claim this. It's like, oh, the problem is, guys, when I see a nice comment, I think it's nice, but then when I see a negative comment, I'm like, they must be right. I must secretly be an awful person, and I hate myself, you know. Oh, my God. I'm sitting there... Sorry, I'm just looking through... I'm looking through the old comments and all for this shit. Just to say, and I saw one that was said... I'll show it here quickly. Just make sure that's on screen. Someone says, for better or worse, Memology 101 is going to have a field day with this. Memology 101 was a guy who did a lot of the expose shit and revealed a lot of the information on BetterHelp. Boogie's response, I was quite aware of that, and I'm sure he will. Pretty excited for it. I love trolling that guy. Boogie, what the fuck are you talking about? The guy exposed that you were totally complicit in BetterHelp and literally selling a terrible, I know BetterHelp's still around, so maybe they got better, but you literally were selling something that was selling people's details on from their therapy sessions with actually untrained randos. You got totally exposed for that. I was like, oh, but I love trolling that guy. Boogie, no, you don't. You're here ranting and raving about any form of criticism and having a full actual fucking meltdown. What the fuck are you talking about? This is why you look so stupid constantly, because all you do is get upset about things and then go, I love upsetting people, and then people laugh at you and take piss at you. He's like, you guys are literally bullying me and I hope all your channels get taken down and you're literally all coming for me, and it's monsters, it's hate machine, it's conspiracies. It's just, fuck off. You're a dick.
And trolls me in chat. It makes me feel so bad. It makes me feel so bad.
Wow, the timing. The timing of me starting the video again there, where I literally just came off pointing. Sorry, my throat's dying here. Where I literally came off pointing how he looks like such a fucking idiot when he's trying to boast about how much he loves trolling people. And he's like, yeah, I love getting people. And then here he's like, people troll me and I feel so bad.
I'm done.
That's so funny.
I won't be able to pay as much attention.
That's so funny.
Comments. Yeah, it will. I'm sorry. I won't be reading as many tweets.
Oh my God.
As many comments. So
do you know what this is? I know I pause Boogie's videos all the time to say this one thing because it's always real. This is a manipulation thing because he's attempting to manipulate his audience to stand up for him and take up arms for him. It's like, well, guys, because of all the hate I'm getting in these comments, I won't be able to look at the comments for all your nice messages anymore. So just saying, guys, he's trying to get his audience to brigade for him. He's trying to say to his audience, because look at all this evilness in the comments and how people are being so mean to me. So I won't, because there's so many of them, I won't be able to look at your nice comments instead. So he's trying to manipulate his audience to be more active in his comment section, both defending him and posting nice things about him. Standard manipulation tactic. Like, I know you guys know this by now. I know my audience generally can see through Boogie's manipulation tactic. However, I do like to point it out because I do think I'm pretty good at spotting Boogie's manipulation. So I don't know. That's why I find Boogie so interesting. If anyone is ever curious why I'm interested in him compared to a lot of all the local guys, because Boogie is such a blatant manipulator. I find it really interesting because I do like observing manipulators because they're fascinating. Especially with all of his recent shenanigans, which will be covered in full depth. Obviously, my monthly wrap up.
I won't see as much of this niceness. But I'm going to stop trying to indulge myself. I'm going to stop trying to indulge myself and focusing on the feedback. And you know what I'm going to focus on instead? And you guys tell me if this is wrong.
Oh, God.
I'm going to try to focus on the numbers. I'm going to try to focus on the
numbers. I told you.
How many people are watching tonight? I don't care.
Oh, my God. I fucking told you guys. I literally... This was... Guys, you know, come on. You guys come to the fucking Irishman for the Kino content because you know my predictions are always fucking spot on. Guys, come on. Like, guys, what can I say? What can I say? I literally just said it's because he wants his people to fucking brigade for him and start showing more support and everything like that. And now he's talking about he wants to focus on numbers. So he wants people to fucking go in there and leave all these positive comments for him. He wants people to brigade for him. I literally just fucking called it. Holy shit. It's like someone in the comments section of one of my videos, sorry, my last video, the Missing in Action one, where I said I'm happy to eat shit because my prediction was wrong. Because I thought he disappeared off Twitter for a few days because he was going to do the whole hospital arc thing. And then someone came in and said, have you seen his new video? His new Fat Watch video has a picture of him in the fucking hospital on the fucking front. It literally is in fucking hospital baiting about his fucking health. I literally called it. Like, fuck's sake, guys.
If you guys are happy with me or if you're mad at me. If you guys are watching, I'm happy. How many people watched my video? How many people watched my video? Did 100,000 people watch my video? That's all I care about. 100K? Awesome. That's all I care about.
Let's see. That's how it is nowadays.
Who cares? Are they happy? Who cares?
God, you're such a child. You're throwing such a temper tantrum. He's so upset about fucking everything. He's throwing such a big strop, like an actual childish strop, and it is genuinely embarrassing to watch. Like a near 50-year-old man. Like I think at this point he was 44. So I'll be generous. He was 44 at this time, just 44 at this time. Probably twice the age of half of my fucking viewers. Like I'll be generous. I'll give him that. But that's embarrassing that he is literally acting like a big child here.
Did they watch it? Yeah. Did I get money? Yeah. Did I get a sponsor? Yeah.
Nope. We'll see how that goes.
Worry about me. I'm going to try to focus.
Is this part of your Andy Kaufman-esque character? Where you complain about like real issues? You know, because this is the time period where you claimed that you were like actually doing an Andy Kaufman-esque character. So is this your Andy Kaufman-esque character? Where you're outright stating that you are arguing with people who actually exist. You're not making up like a big exaggerated things, and you say that you're just going to focus on your view counts and stuff like that, and you don't like the negative comments. Is that an Andy Kaufman-esque character? Because it doesn't really seem like an Andy Kaufman-esque character because it's not really like in depth enough or like funny enough or exaggerated enough or anything like that. There's like no comedy to this whatsoever.
I'm worrying about me. That's it. Me. For the first time in my life, I'm going to worry about me. Now, the downside to that is I still really need you guys. I really like you guys. So it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle to try to put a wall between us. It's going to be a
my God. This is a guy who had a freak out about Kiwi Farms and was crying, Kiwi Farms, it's such a parasocial website. And here he is on livestream, guys going like, it's so hard for me to put a wall between us guys, between me and you guys who I love so much. I love you guys so much and it's so hard for me to, like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is parasocial, all fuck. This is manipulation. There is no passion or compassionate fucking expression there whatsoever. He's just being a dickhead. But he's trying to manipulate people into acting like he gives a shit about them in the most parasocial way possible. Like, dude, come on. We don't fall for this shit that easily. Well, your fans do because, like, your fans are... Come on.
It's going to be a real struggle to put a wall between us because you guys are super fucking important to me. You're like my family.
That's cringe. That's embarrassing.
my family.
That is incredibly parasocial. That is outstandingly parasocial. I would never once say that to anyone who isn't actually my family, because that's crazy. You know? You guys, you random strangers on the internet watching this live stream, you're all like my family, and I love you so much. But Kiwi Farms for laughing at me, they're parasocial.
To me.
You're a psychopath.
Tough, you know? I'm counting on you guys to help me get through the holidays, because this is going to be a tough holiday.
Oh my god.
Get laid, y'all. You know, it's going to be a tough
Brother
holiday.
Boogie, let's fight back all these YouTubers that try to expose you.
Oh, no way.
They will never touch Francis.
Well, let me tell you something, Risperger. I was talking to, I don't have 100 bits, says ABO Hiccups. Hey, ABO Hiccups, you don't have to have the bits, buddy. I'm just glad you're here, brother.
If this is the most recent video, say, well, do you know what, if you only have 10 bits, you can donate those directly instead.
I was talking to Keemstar last night.
No shit, of course you were.
And,
He's your only friend.
Keemstar last night.
He's your only friend online, of course you were talking to him.
And put this one on your subreddits, because this is a good one.
God, the subreddits live fucking rent-free. I'm glad though that he made a point 4 minutes ago that he's ignoring negative criticism and stuff like that. I'm glad he made that point 4 minutes ago, and he is still fucking seething about subreddits existing.
I was talking to Keemstar last night, and I'm like, Keem, I worry with the way these people are gathering evidence that some YouTuber with a big name is going to end up like doing a hit piece on me or something.
A hit piece?
What if, like,
why is it always...
somebody did something like that?
Well, iDubbbz actually apparently was intending to do a content cop on Boogie. However, iDubbbz was one of the people that Boogie went up to during VidCon when he said, oh, I'm going to, delete myself. That kind of malarkey to iDubbbz. And iDubbbz suddenly wasn't going to do a content cop on it anymore. So, does this show premeditation, guys? Does this show premeditation? Also, I love, it's called a hit piece. Like, anything talking about him that he doesn't like, it's a hit piece. These videos are a hit piece. It's not like I'm literally just showing your words and commenting over them. Like I think I'm incredibly fair actually, but no, they're hit piece, guys. They're hit piece.
And you know what Keemstar said, and I think Keemstar's right. Do you guys want to know what Keemstar said last night when I was talking to him about this? You know what he said?
Honestly, I don't care.
He said, "You should be so lucky."
Yeah, because you are irrelevant.
And I said, "What?"
That's somewhat true,
oh my
actually.
God, I couldn't handle that stress. I couldn't handle that anxiety. He says, "No, that'd be the best thing that could happen to you right now."
It wouldn't be.
I'm like, "What?"
Maybe don't listen to Keemstar with things like this. Keemstar's not great at marketing himself.
Your views, you're down to like 6 million views a month right now.
Oh,
People are gonna
Jesus. What was it last month? 900,000.
hammer your channel as somebody with a bunch of like somebody 5, 10, 15, 20 million views.
That's I don't believe this conversation ever took place. Like I know Keemstar can say some incredibly dumb things sometimes, but I don't even believe this conversation took place because who would believe this? Who would believe this? Like iDubbbz, like generally like people like did he ever push people to channels? Did he ever increase channel viewership or anything like that? Like people always joke that Content Cop was the death of YouTube careers, and it was for like Rice Gum and stuff like that. So why would Boogie think it'd be? Why would Boogie think a Content Cop revealing a lot of awful negative information about him would give him more viewers? What logic is that? It's like, okay, well, did you know you abused a woman? Well, yeah, that's going to get me 100,000 more viewers. It's like, no, no.
Jim is going to destroy me? Maybe. Or maybe I'll be just fine. But like he said...
Why would Medicare talk about you? You're entirely uninteresting. Medicare talks about, like, the weirdest, craziest people. Boogie's... He's uninteresting. He's a guy with bad political takes who, like, manipulates his audience. He's not someone who goes, like, insane on stream like Wings of Redemption and goes crazy. He has a really interesting, long, storied past about all this stuff. Like... Boogie, especially here, like his stuff got more interesting as time went on. So much so that Jim actually did talk about him on the most recent live stream. But why would Jim have done a breakdown of Boogie? Like, wow, who cares?
You need the relevancy. And he goes, all those new people, you'll turn them into fans. That's what you do.
This is a made up conversation from just a narcissist. This is a made-up conversation from a narcissist who's patting himself on the back. Look at him. He's staring at chat. He is watching the reaction. He is doing this for his dopamine hit. He is watching this for the reaction of what people are saying to him in chat. this is insane. This is actually crazy. For him ranting and raving about crazy people at the start of this and doing the big boo-hoo section, I'm going to ignore negative criticism. He's sitting there like patting himself on the back being like, you will turn people, in your critics, into your fans because that is what Boogie does. No, how did that work out for you? You turned all your fans into fucking people who hate you? That's crazy.
Like, oh man, he's right.
What?
He's right. I mean, how exciting.
Okay, so like I said, I was saying this conversation is clearly fake, and this was just Boogie saying this, and Keemstar didn't say it. Now, even if it is a real conversation, by Boogie being like, yeah, you know what, he's actually right, it makes him crazy and narcissistic anyway, so even if it wasn't like a real conversation now, it comes across as insane.
How exciting would it be if I could get these guys to fucking make a video on me and get me all those views and get me all those get me that relevancy again? How great would that be? Now, I still think it would be mentally challenging for me, but I'm ready for the challenge, honestly.
No, you aren't.
Honestly. So,
you can't even take people criticizing your YouTube video. How would you think you'd be capable of this kind of hate? If it's like, oh, if a couple million new people came and attacked me, how do you think you'd handle that hate when you get like that last video I showed, the actual one with the Katie Morton person, like it was like a 5,000 up dude to a 1,000 down dude. 5 out of 6 people were on your side, and you're still having this meltdown about it. But you're like, oh, do you know what? If a content cop happened with me, I would change all their minds, and you know it'd be hard, but I'd do it. You can't even handle this.
Like, I think Keemstar's right. I think, honestly, at this point, it can't do any harm. It would just do good. It could do a lot of mental harm.
Sure.
It would do a lot of mental harm, but...
Maybe you could just ignore it and just not react to it and not get upset about it, you know, like most people do online.
You're talking crazy right now? Yeah, well, who knows? The important
Shut down
thing,
hard.
I think this is the most important thing to remember. Is I have made some pretty stupid mistakes. That's true.
What was that?
I've made some pretty stupid mistakes. But I've made some pretty stupid mistakes.
Are you going to name this one time, are you going to name any of them? Or are we going to leave this as a vague, vacuous, oh, I've done bad things before at some point, just so you know, but not admit to any of the faults you've actually done or anything, or take ownership for it, or actually raise your hand, say, yes, I did this, and tell your actual core fan base what you've done. Because the problem is, you will tell your core fan base, I've done silly things, guys. But then, like, at other points, deny everything and say literally everything is out of context and it's a hit piece, because you won't tell your fans what you actually did wrong, because you just want there to be a vacuous, I accept and acknowledge negative things about me. But then you won't specify what any of those negative things are, because you don't want people to say, oh, wait, you said that was a hit piece against you, and now you're saying that you did actually do things wrong?
The truth is, I've not done anything that's going to ruin my career.
Well, as a time traveler from 4 years in the future, I could say you kind of did, because your career is shockingly poor right now, my dude. You know, it really has gone to pieces.
I'm not going to do anything I've not done anything that's going to ruin my career.
Well,
you know,
I don't know. Like, I think abusing women, like, is pretty bad. I think calling your ex-wife on live stream and being really creepy and weird with that, I think that can be considered, like, ruining your career. But you know what? Yeah, it is so funny that despite what time period we're sitting in right now, where he's done all this mental stuff already, we still haven't got to him shooting a gun in the air with Frank Castle's situation, threatening to kill people, his fake crypto schemes, all that stuff. You know, we haven't actually got to that.
You can make a hit piece video on me, and that's gonna be fine. You could try to take everything.
Well, you consider my videos a hit piece video, so I'm going to use this now as like total authorization that I can continue to make these videos. Thank you, Boogie.
I've said and done out of like, you know what would be fun to do? Let's go over every mistake I've made in the last year.
Okay, fantastic.
Would that be fun for you guys? Would you guys be
Well,
interested?
there's only a minute left to this video, so I'm assuming you're not going to.
Interested in doing that, and then we'll play some Pokemon. Do you guys want to go over literally, do I support the California wildfires? Yes. Wildfires have a right to be wild.
People are dying in those, Boogie. I'm glad that you immediately... I'm glad. I am glad that Boogie went from, I'm going to list all my things, to just totally ignoring it and answering some absolutely nonsense question. There's been a billion things coming through his chat that he has ignored. But he will answer that because it's a manipulation tactic. He can now veer off from that original point, which is something he obviously isn't wanting to do or isn't going to do ever, like, so he can veer off to do this now. And hilariously in doing that is now joking and chanting, yay, go wildfires! Those wildfires that were killing people and ruining lives. There you go, Boogie. There's one thing you can add to your fucking list.
Wildfires have a right to be wild. Okay, is that not something you want to do? All right, that's not what we're doing. Keem starts a shit-stirring douche. Well, hopefully he'll make the video then, you know?
Why would he?
Call out the Paul brothers for their bullshit. Can I get a hashtag wildfires in chat? Can I get a hashtag wild...
See, look at the veer again, you know? Look at the veer again. He's really trying to focus attention now onto this thing instead. Because this isn't a joke. This isn't, like, funny. There's literally nothing funny about this. But it's a distraction, you know? It's like if someone came at me and suddenly said, like, I hate you because you killed a puppy once or some bullshit like that. And I was just like, well, look at that hat. And I was like, what? I was like, look at the hat. There's a hat over there. Like, no, but I hate you because the awful thing you did. Yeah, no, I get that. But the hat, look at that hat. That's one hell of a hat, isn't it, guys? It's like, this is just what he's doing here. He is jangling his keys in front of his audience's face.
Wildfires have a right to be wild in chat.
As people said, fires kill people.
Wildfires are good. Fuck wildfires. Wildfires are doing damage. What is the rule? What is the rule we have? What is the rule that we have when we choose who to hate? Who do we...
Well, pretty much anyone you don't like and who is slightly mean to you is who you choose to hate and have a 12-minute long meltdown about.
We choose to hate. Okay? We choose to hate wildfires because they're doing harm.
Really? Because you're chanting about how good they are and joking about them when they're killing people?
If a fire thinks about burning down a forest, we don't care. It's just thinking about it. Go sit in your corner and think about it, wildfire. And if the wildfire over there in the corner says, man, I sure do hate the forests, then we watch that fire real fucking close, okay? We pay some real fucking close attention to that fire, because that fire might very well burn down a fucking forest, okay? But the moment that wildfire, the moment that fire starts to get wild, we pour water on that motherfucker. We pour water right on that motherfucker.
I was letting him finish that point there because I think everyone who has like two brain cells to rub together can just realize that is basically the stupidest argument and comparison piece to Nazis, especially because Boogie doesn't know what a Nazi is and also thinks that his haters are worse than Nazis, as he confirmed for himself. What is this? What comparison is this? Because like a wildfire burning down a fire is a specific thing, okay? That is a specific incident and it's a specific issue. It is like, that thing is doing X. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. We can all rally around that. And it's like, but if a Nazi acts like a Nazi, kill them. It's like, well, what does acting like a Nazi mean? Throwing up the old Roman, kill him, he acted like a Nazi. But he puts on like the uniform, he has an MP40, it's like, oh, kill him, just so you know, guys, he looks like he's acting like a Nazi, he's wearing a costume. So you just go to like old school like airsoft games and stuff like that and just start gunning down the Axis players because they're acting like Nazis. It's a stupid opinion. Like there's no comparison between these two whatsoever because you're talking about something that is actual and tangible and is happening, and it's like that fire is burning down that forest. It's like, okay, that is a thing doing a specific action. Now you're saying these people are acting like Nazis, and it's like, what? That is a vague concept. It's not like that fire. If you said like that, those wildfires, they're doing something. They're being fired. You know, it's just like, well, what does that mean? You know, so I think I'm running this into the ground. So yeah, I'm probably going to disappear for a while. Like I said, I got a video on Pete's as well. I might upload. But yeah, I want to thank my Patreons. Boop. Iswank, Haley, and Samuel P, thank you so much for subscribing to my Patreon and donating monthly for me. You guys are absolutely fucking outstanding. And like I said, guys, I want to thank everyone as well for just the overall support. You guys have been fucking incredible and been really dead on recently. I can't believe I've been getting to 1,000 subscribers nearly this soon. Like I said, it hasn't happened yet, so who knows, maybe I can go back. But at the minute here, by the time this is uploaded, I might have even hit it because, I don't know, you guys have gone fucking wild. So thank you so much for the support. Hopefully I can do something this weekend if I'm feeling better and my streams and all are working again, and we can do a wee celebration or something like that. But thank you very much for your time, guys. That's the video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.